Did you know there's a small country in South America, a former Dutch colony, that has completely transformed an Indian dish and made it part of their cuisine? Surinam is where the Dutch brought people in from Africa, Indonesia, China, and India to work on the plantations. This resulted in one of the most unique mixes of cuisines in the world, Surinamese food. When visiting Amsterdam, Surinamese food is an absolute must-eat, but because not many people know the Surinamese cuisine, let me introduce you to the Indian food in Amsterdam you probably have never heard of. For more videos in the future, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notifications whenever I post a new video. I am so ready to dig in. I think I just planned this video to have Surinamese food. When I used to live in Amsterdam, I used to order at ferries all the time. Obviously now I can't order in because I don't live in Amsterdam anymore, but I did want to share my favorite place for Surinamese food with you. The thing that I really like about ferries is that they have a lot of vegetarian options, and one of them is a very classic bara. Yes, that's how you pronounce it, bara. Bara is a donut which is golden brown. It has some spices in it. It's a savory snack. You can have it any time of the day. You can even have breakfast with a bara. Well, you're not supposed to, but you know, it's that good. And I am supposed to have it. Oh, the yellow one. The yellow sauce is made from Madame Jeanette peppers and is very specific for the Surinamese cuisine. Just be careful, it might be really spicy. You can eat it like this. Sometimes they also even cut it open and then put all the sambal inside like a sandwich, but usually you just take a piece of it and then dip it in the pepper. Cheers. Oh my gosh, I hope it's not too spicy. No, it's perfect. If you ever tried Madame Jeanette sambal, you will never forget because the flavor is very specific. It's spicy, but it also mostly has a lot of flavor, which is what I really like about Madame Jeanette paper. It's a very specific flavor. I don't know how to describe it, to be honest. Maybe a little bit sour, a little bit like pepper, but better, much better, trust me. This butter is super fluffy, by the way. I have to tell you something, but I'll still... People are speaking Hindi over here. I found my people. I used to keep baras in the freezer, so whenever I would be hungry and didn't know what to eat, a bara is always a good idea, 100%. The next thing I have in front of me, it may look like fries, but it's not. Telo is, I think, an originally Creole dish where cassava, a root vegetable, is first boiled and then fried beautifully golden brown. It's a non-veg dish that's paired with a specific preparation of fish. Luckily, now there's also a vegetarian version with peanut sauce, which is originally an Indonesian sauce. If you're non-veg, please order the non-veg version because it's actually a lot better. The fish has so much flavor and it's a very specific kind of like almost cotton candy flavor texture, and it's really good. Today I'm having the vegetarian version though. Nadine told me that the way to recognize good telo is when it's made fresh, and here it's made fresh. At some places which don't serve it that well, they will put it in a microwave and then it will come out all soggy, which, trust me, is not something that's gonna make you happy. Here they make it fresh. Oh my goodness, the peanut sauce, or the pinda sauce, like we Dutchies say, is really good. The cassava is perfectly golden brown. It's nice and crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside. It's not a potato texture. It's more firm than a potato texture, I would say. The potato will be softer on the inside, which is why this works so well. The telo is also a snack. Usually you have it in the afternoon or in the evening or as a starter. The peanut sauce luckily is not spicy, but at the same time, if you do want that, you can buy some extra of this sauce and then add it to it. Actually, I'm gonna add a little bit just to try it. Oh my. This is such comfort food. Obviously, it's not super healthy because it's all fried, but Trust me, this will soothe your soul as a foodie. Oh yeah, that's good. Do that. Add this sauce to the peanut sauce. It works really well. By the way, this is a huge portion. They will usually serve 60% of this, so they're being very generous here. Obviously, because it's my people. Now, let's get into the roti. Obviously, this comes from the Indian roti. Roti means bread, and of course, this is a bread as well. But this is a completely different dish than anything you know in India. This is a very typical Surinamese Indian dish. Obviously, we have a roti here, but it's made from maida, not from wheat, not from atta, which roti normally would be made of. I think it will be made of wheat flour. Sometimes the rotis, these rotis, are filled, but I don't think this one is. Let me just check. And yes, you eat it the same way as you would eat a roti in India. No, this one is not filled. These rotis are more flaky than regular rotis in India, and they're more light. Now, the way to eat this dish is also the same as in India, but the ingredients of the dish are completely different. We have kausuband, which is long string beans. We have potatoes in gravy, masala. And then I have the vegetarian version, which is with tempeh. Tempeh is a fermented firm soybean cake, which is then cut into pieces, fried, and put in a masala. All in all, you should take a little bit of this with your hands, just like you would eat with a regular roti. There you go. It's a little bit sweet. The Hindustan masala, the way we call it in the Netherlands, is just one specific spice mix. I know masala in India basically means any spice mix. So you can have chicken tikka masala, you can have biryani masala. But here, Hindustan masala is just one spice mix. So I am going to take a little bit of the tempeh because I absolutely love the tempeh. That's why I also used to order a lot from Perry's. They have tempeh. Normally, Surinamese places will not have a lot of vegetarian options. If they have a vegetarian roti, it will usually be with egg, but I also don't eat eggs. So here they have tempeh, and that makes me very, very happy, and will make you happy too if you're vegetarian. Wow. The flavor is so good. This is zuurgoed, by the way. It's pickled vegetables, usually onions or cucumber, and it can be spicy too. You eat them on the side to give the roti more flavor. Oh, the string beans make it a little bit crunchy. The tempeh gives it a little bit of a meaty, firm texture. And then you have the potatoes, which taste like potatoes. This is such ultimate comfort food, I swear. You have to try this because this is very, very specific. There are only 2 places in the world where you can get Surinamese food, and that's the Netherlands and Suriname, of course. Just a small disclaimer, the Surinamese cuisine is not just a mix of Indian food, but it also includes Indonesian, Chinese, and Creole food. There are many other dishes which are all delicious too. As you can see, the roti is also a lot bigger than a regular Indian roti. I think a regular Indian roti is like this, and you usually get 2 or 3 of those. Here you will only get 1 roti, but trust me, it is more than enough to pair with everything that you have here. I think for many Indians, this would be too bland. But what you can do, again, is add this sauce, the Madame Chinette sauce. It's really good. It will definitely add another layer to the flavor. If you're not Indian, this will be spicy enough for you. Fun story. The first time I ate roti, so the Surinamese dish, it was at Nadine's house. Her mom made it. In case you don't know, Nadine is my best friend who is half Hindustans, half Creole, and she is from Suriname too. Well, actually born in the Netherlands, but her parents are from Suriname. And I didn't know how to eat with my hands. I think that was the first time in my life that I would eat a dish with my hands. And I was so scared to rip off a piece of the roti. And I was just looking at them, how they were doing everything. I was maybe like 9 or 10 years old. So I was also too scared to ask, like, how do you eat this? I was afraid of looking stupid. But then I was just looking how Nadine and her brother and her sister and her parents were doing it. And then I started doing it as well. Nadine, I miss you. And you need to come here. Well guys, I really hope you enjoyed this introduction in Surinamese kitchen. If you would like to try it, I would 10/10 recommend Perry's. It is close to the city center and you can also grab a tram, just get outside and come here. There's not that much place to sit, so if you're with a big group, you might want to get some takeout. They are also available on takeout apps here in Amsterdam, but definitely make sure to try it. I will put the address of Perry's also down in the description below so you know where to find it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to put a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you next time. Bye! Geen ei hoor, alsjeblieft. Sorry meneer. Sorry.
Gebeurt van alles.
Ja, zeker. Well guys, I really hope you enjoyed this introduction into Suriname.